Hello everyone and welcome to Rogers Heritage High School for the 2025 Arvest Hoopfest, where the Nixa Eagles are kicking off their 2025-26 basketball season here tonight against Russellville from Arkansas. It's going to be a great year for the Eagles, and we welcome you as the starters are just now getting started out. I'm Brady Richard alongside my partner Evan Brett. We are so excited for the season to start. A brand new team for the Eagles, 6 seniors graduating last year, and that's the squad that made the state run. So what do you expect from a newer team like this?
You know, losing key starters like Jace Combs and Kevon Flint, you know, those are kind of like Jace Combs was kind of their main scorer, so they're going to really need someone to step up on offense and just make plays when they need to. And then like key players like Lane Meltonbarger off the bench, like there's going to need to be someone that comes off the bench and just kind of brings that spark. And I believe someone kind of like Jalen Liddell, Logan Presson, Braylon Smith. I mean, I believe those people could bring a spark and really ignite this team to go far this year.
One story for sure this year, Owen Seitz starting off his senior campaign, his first year starting for varsity. We know last year on JV he was a big scorer for their team, but this year he's given a much bigger task to go and try to lead this team as he is the point guard. Just as we'll get back into pregame in a second, the scoreboard, we are getting it fixed right now. It'll be going hopefully by the time game starts. But Owen Seitz, I mean, that's someone you're going to have to look after for this year as he's making his first year start on varsity.
I mean, a real sharpshooter. I mean, I believe this team has like a perfect mix of just kind of like that inside, just like play strong and tough, and then also be able to like kick it out and just hit threes if they catch fire. And I'm excited for this season.
And the tip is off, and it's won by Nixa. Randy Flint will handle it in the back court. And we are underway here at Rogers Heritage High School. McKnight on the wing, and Colt McCoy up top. Here's a cut from McKnight coming fresh off his football season. His first bucket is good to go. And pass up court is tipped out by Randy Flint, but there's 3 guys now starting for Nixa: Ty Kellis, Adam McKnight, and Randy Flint, fresh off the football season, as they unfortunately lost to Lee Summit, but they are looking to make their name known here in basketball. There's a weird pass and sights to the ground. Corner three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by McCoy, and it's Flint in transition. Past mid-court. Swinging it over to Kellis. McCoy top, drives in, just short on the layup. Fought around by McKnight, McCoy, and finally handled by Russellville.
I believe those are the matchups they're going to want to exploit. You know, Nixa kind of has the size advantage here. I mean, looking down at the court, really the only tall person they have is 35, and I think Colt McCoy and Adam McKnight can really take advantage of their matchups.
There's Isaac Guillen there. He's the one guarding McCoy down low. It's going to be a tall task for sure. McCoy, another senior that's making his varsity start for the first time this year. McKnight on the cut, goes up through the contact, missed it, but will be fouled, and is heading to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, Nix's offense is just completely run through Colt and Adams so far. It's just really getting to the basket, going up strong, and just finishing easy layups.
McKnight's first free throw rattles in. Swung over far wing, gets the screen from Guillen. Working on Randy Flint now. Finds his man outside. That was Campbell, and it's back up top to Olsen. Olsen with McCoy on his hip, throws up a layup, right hand is good to go. Flint now bringing it down for the Eagles, passes the timeline. Working on Olsen, driving inside, jump stop, out to Seitz. Seitz driving inside, pull-up jumpers, given off to McKnight. McKnight, 15-foot jump shot is good, and he is on fire tonight. 6 point now for the Eagles. He's the only scorer so far. Now getting a little help on defense, ball on the ground. McKnight hits the deck. Thrown away, stolen by McCoy on the fast break. One-on-one opportunity, puts it up through the contact, no good. Ty Kellis on the rebuttal.
I mean, Knicks are just being the more physical and scrappy team right now. You know, diving for loose balls and really just working in transition and getting these easy layups.
So they lead 7-4 now with around 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Side Kellis and McCoy both went for the block there. Zay Thomas was driving in, and they're going to get Ty Kellis for the foul. His first of the game. And we'll see Zay Thomas head to the free throw line. First one was good. No good, rebounded by Flint. Coming in on offense. One-on-one at the volleyball line. Finds McKnight. Free throw line jumper again off the back iron. His first one to miss tonight, rebounded by Zayden Williams. He's going to take it down in transition. Seitz pursuing on defense, tries to throw a pass, and it bounces off the rim. Heads out of bounds as we see the first sub for the Eagles head onto the court, Jalen Liddell, the junior guard.
No, Knicks' offense so far has been a lot of high-low action between McKnight and Colt. With Colt out, I'm interested to see what they might run. Like maybe add McKnight in the middle, and then like just kicking it out, or really just Randy ISO.
We know Flint taking that point guard spot from his brother Kevon last year. Big role, big shoes to fill. Seitz pull up three-pointer off the back of the rim. That one's not good to go, but man, does he have some range on him. Fought for under the basket and eventually pulled in by Campbell. Olsen, full head of steam down the court, trying to drive in on Flint. Ty Kellis comes back around to get the steal. Now Liddell at midcourt. Swings it over to Seitz. Seitz moving inside. Kellis, three-pointer. No good as well. McKnight's fighting for the board. It ends up in the hands of Flint. Fadeaway J is good to go on the far side.
I mean, just Eagles being more physical, just getting every single offensive rebound or just stealing it right from them as they get it. And it's just these second chance points that are going to kill the Cyclones.
Here they get an open three-pointer on the far wing. That one's off the backboard. Lozic on the shot there. Seitz in transition, tries the left-hand lay, and fouled by Zay Thomas. Owen Seitz heads to the free throw line for the first time this year.
It's his first. Team foul number 2 on the Cyclones. At the line with 2 shots is Owen Seitz.
Seitz is a very good free throw shooter here. Announcer jinx, I guess. Misses the first one. I mean, man, I'm just talking about what great free throw shooter here. Kind of jinxed him there. The second one is up and good. 1 for 2 from the line of Seitz. His first points of the game. Eagles lead 10-5. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first period. Christian Boyce swings it around the top of the key. Some corner action now from Lazic. Driving inside and no good. That was Campbell, excuse me, on the shot. Flint in possession. Sights in the corner. Good catch there. And back up to Flint up top. Ty Kellis with another open three-pointer. Bullseye, his first of the season's good to go. That's going to force a timeout out of head coach Greg Chenault of the Russellville Cyclones. And the Eagles will lead 13-5 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first period. We'll be back after this short break. Coming back from the timeout, Eagles lead by 7 here in the 2025 RVS Hoopfest at Rogers Heritage High School. Or 8, excuse me. Good vibes around here. Got the Christmas music playing in the gym. It's around 14 days until Christmas here. Here is Olsen on the approach. Some handoff action now. Presson in the game for the first time tonight. Draws the offensive foul. That one was called on Lazic.
Cyclones running a lot of 1-in, 4-out like offense, and it's just trying to attack one-on-one options. So I'll just shift to one side, and then one guy just tries to drive to the lane to draw a foul or just get a layup.
They're a little bit too handsy inside. Extended the arm a bit. You know, that's just going to get the call every single time from referees, especially in school ball. You know, maybe in the summer it'll be a little more lenient, but here in school ball, definitely they pay attention to it more. Feed inside to Colt McCoy. Gets his man jumping and a foul called. That is the Cyclones' 4th foul already tonight.
I mean, Nixa just attacking inside, just completely just dominating their opponent, getting second chance points whenever they want them, and it's just resulting in this big lead.
First free throw is good for McCoy. McKnight returns to the game. McCoy's second free throw, no good. Russellville in transition, and McCoy's back on defense. Good steal there. Now the Eagles moving down the court. McKnight in the corner, facing some pressure. Baseline pass, Presson now. Feed inside to McKnight, and that is beautiful offense from the Nixa Eagles in transition.
Just way to work the ball around. Just get this defense moving around, kind of make them mess up on their assignments, and just easy points at the. Just easy points.
McKnight trying to put the moves on after the steal. Flint finds him right back, and that is good to go for McKnight inside. Olsen being guarded by Liddell now. Russellville still stuck at 5 points. The deep three-pointer is no good from Campbell. Flint in transition. Stop and passes to McCoy, and that is an easy layup for the Nixa Eagles. Cyclones trying to move down the court, loses control. Liddell tried to go for the steal, gets the foul called on him. A little bit of contact there.
This Eagles defense is just swarming the ball. I mean, they're just causing a bunch of just turnovers and getting a lot of transition points, and it's what's caused this run to be 20-5 Nixa.
Got to get something going here. Near a minute left in the first quarter. Hinsman stolen by McKnight. Breakaway. And just settles for the layup. was hoping he might go for the dunk
I thought he was
there.
going to slam it.
He's smiling now, running back. Olsen working on Liddell. Stopped at the free throw line, kick back out. It's Zayden Williams. Campbell. Eli Deal guarding him. Step through, tries to go up, blocked by Seitz. Looked like he got a hand on it. And Eli Deal, the sophomore, coming into this game. Caught that touchdown there in the Lee Summit State game on that little bit of RPO action from Nixa here. Getting some time in varsity basketball now. Now there is a shot clock here in Arkansas in this tournament. We'll see it in the blue and gold as well, 35 seconds here. So 3-second difference between shot and play clock. Nixa's just holding there right now. Pressing on the near wing. Shot clock winding down, just has to chuck one up off the back iron, rebounded by Olsen. Olsen trying to get a shot up and will not be able to do so. So after 1 quarter of Nixa Eagles basketball, they lead over the Russellville Cyclones 22-5. We'll be back after this short break. Second quarter action underway here in the 2025 Arvest Hoopfest. The Eagles lead over the Cyclones 22-5. As the second quarter is just starting here in a few moments. Evan, what'd you like from the Eagles that first quarter?
I mean, this defense has just generated so many turnovers and fast break points. I mean, they've just been really getting into their shooters and just causing them to panic and just throw bad passes and just get easy layups.
It's been good defense from the Eagles so far tonight, only allowing 5 points in that first period. Campbell now working around, driving inside. Left-hand layup is no good from Rhett Harrison, and Flint will slow it down for the Eagles. Seitz now trying to get a play set up, swings it over to Flint, just in time for the defender not steal it, and it's back to McKnight at the top of the key. Ty Kellis in the corner, pump fake, driving inside, tries the left-hand layup, is no good, and brought in by Rhett Harrison. Kellis now back on defense, though, to a cutting Adam McKnight, who misses his layup, but Kellis is there to get the putback.
The Eagles' defense has just swarmed the Cyclones. I mean, just trapping, just getting their hands on loose balls, and just generating this early lead.
Zay Thomas guarded by Flint, feeds it inside to Olsen. Olsen with Kellis on his body, and Thomas flips up a teardropper, and that falls in for their first point in a while. That puts them at 7 points. Zay Thomas with his third point of the night. McKnight, corner, pump fake. Kellis unloads, and the bank is open. Gets that one to fall for his second three-pointer of the night. Seitz on defense and gets the tip. Eventually goes off the hands of Zayden Williams, and it stays Nixa Eagles basketball. And Kellis, though, coming back from football already, 2 threes on the night. Here's a lob for Colt McCoy, almost just short on the dunk there. Olsen in transition. They're going to get a body foul on Owen Seitz here on the near sideline.
Tried to just run like a back screen, just an off-ball screen to get McCoy open for a dunk, and almost converted. Would have been a huge momentum swing.
Olsen looked to the corner, not there. Feeds it inside to Guillen. Guillen, no good. And McKnight is there to control the rebound. Eagles lead by 20. Seitz open three-pointer is off the front of the rim. And Kellis here hustling back on defense, able to get the steal. Passed into McKnight with the contact and drops that one in for the bucket. McKnight's 10th of the game.
It's turnovers. Just the Cyclones have just had too many turnovers this game, and
here's
another one.
McKnight in transition once again, and that's just too easy.
It's just killed their entire game so far.
Yeah, and that is the story of the game so far, as the Eagles now lead 31-7, 24-point lead in the first half. They will talk it over. The Cyclones will talk it over with Coach Greg Chenault, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Out of the timeout, it'll be Olsen bringing it down for the Cyclones. It's Kellis, active hands on defense again. He gets a breakaway, and he puts up the quick left hand scoop for two more for the Eagles.
Cyclones running a lot of four out, one in still. They're trying to get back screens and just cutters to the rim, but it just hasn't been working.
You know, that offense kind of works a lot against zones. Here against a man, especially with a team that's trying to drive a lot. I don't know if you want to clear out that inside.
You might want to go like a 5-out or something like that. Just try to get pass, cut, and move. Get this Eagles defense just moving around and try to make them make a mistake.
Especially with a lot of penetration to the basket here. We've noticed the Cyclones do that tonight. They're trying to get inside, get some inside looks. Just kind of congested there with the guy in the middle, especially with the Eagles playing man all night. Campbell, fadeaway jumper is nothing but net there.
Basket by Caleb Campbell.
Swinging it around to Liddell, feet inside McCoy, one-on-one action. Taking it up and just no good. Hauled in by Campbell. Olsen now using some speed. Flint gets the back tip, and it's in the hands of Jalen Liddell. Here's a cross-court pass to McCoy, stepping through the lane, swung back. Liddell with the float and just off the rim.
Something that's really been working for this Eagles offense tonight is just working the ball around. I mean, they just keep passing it around, getting this defense moving, and until they eventually have an entry pass to Colt McCoy or Adam McKnight just to go to work and take that one-on-one.
And even when that's not there, I mean, that shot by Liddell doesn't fall, but it's not a bad shot. That's what you want to see your guys taking. Finds Liddell in the corner. 3 minutes 30 left in the second quarter. McCoy tries the long two, and he is good in that attempt.
Basket by Colt McCoy.
Liddell playing some close defense. Deep three-pointer is off the mark and sails out of bounds. Christian Boyce with the shot there. Eagles bringing it down now, and there was a lot of question, you know, are the Eagles, is this Nixa team going to be legit after losing so many guys last year? Flint good on the floater there, but losing so many guys last year that were key parts of this team, all the seniors. You know, is there a clear score on this team? And so far tonight, they've got 2 guys with 12 so far. So rather than just, you know, one guy that's going to score 25 every night, I think they got the talent to have multiple guys that are in those double-digit numbers.
And yeah, already we got Ty Kellis and Adam McKnight both at 12, and then Colt McCoy, I believe, is at 8 when he checked out, 8 or 6. And then they've just been really working the ball around, just trying to get everyone to get an open shot. It's not just going to be Jace Combs, just threes or just running off and straight through him. It's going to be working the ball around, just trying to get the best shot.
And, you know, when you have a guy like Kale or Jace Combs, that's what you want to do. Get the ball in your best player's hands, but without a clear scorer like that, definitely some more team basketball going to need to be played here.
Anyways, that can also be better because, I mean, just having one person constantly take shots, if that person has an off night, then your offense becomes stagnant. So just not having that clear score could almost be better for the Eagles because they can really just make this offense a little bit even better.
Good move from Olsen, and he gets open off of that. A little bit of a 1-2 cross right there. Gets him the open layup. Liddell coming down the court, swings to Preston. Eli Deal tries a three-pointer and is short. Rebounded by Zayden Williams. Zayden Williams tries the spin move, loses the ball. McKnight in transition once again. Slow stepping and scoring through the contact.
Cyclones have almost tried to just, like, go too fast. I mean, they'll try to just get to the rim, try to do all these fancy moves, and it causes them to lose the ball and just create turnovers.
There's a good three-pointer from Caden Walton. Nearing the end of this first half, Flint has the ball, swings it over to Liddell. He'll try a corner three and is good. Jalen Liddell from three-point land knocks it down. And here's the Cyclones responding immediately. Zayden Williams with that deep three.
I mean, back-to-back threes on possessions. This could be something that the Cyclones could use to get back in this game. I mean, if they catch fire, the Nixa Eagles could be in trouble.
Here's a sub coming in for the Cyclones. Rhett Harrison. Eagles got an inbound under the basket. Flint passing in. Eli Deal under the basket, puts it up, and is good.
Basket by Eli Deal.
Liddell playing tough defense. Kicks to the corner. Harrison is good from deep.
Cyclones offense really came alive in the second quarter. Just working the ball around a lot better and getting to these open shooters so they can get these threes.
McKnight faked the three, driving inside. Hop step through the lane, step through. Nifty moves from McKnight inside, gets him the two-point bucket. Clock at 17, shot clock is off. So Russellville can get the last shot here. Preston playing defense on Hinsman. Throws it out of bounds, and that's going to be going the Eagles' way with 7 seconds left on the clock.
You just can't make that mistake there. I mean, just a miscommunication. He thought he was probably going to come back up, and he just threw the pass without even looking, causing a turnover and allowing the Eagles to get this final shot.
In the hands of Flint. 4 seconds left. Driving inside, Euro stepping, and out of bounds on Marcellus Olsen. Eagles ball with 1.5 left. We're going to try to run an inbounds play here.
Might just see the Eagles try to get maybe like a back screen and get McKnight to the rim.
Preston, he's going to get the buzzer beater attempt and is short. So at the end of the first half, the Eagles lead 47-22 over the Russellville Cyclones. Lots of guys getting it in there for the Eagles on the scoring side. And great defense being played as well. The Cyclones really came alive in that second quarter, though.
I mean, they really cleaned up I mean, obviously there still were mistakes, but they really cleaned up on those turnovers. There weren't as many just losing the ball or just throwing a bad pass and causing the Eagles to get easy fast break layups.
So that is where it will stand going into halftime. The Eagles lead by 25 points. We'll be back in around 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a short moment. We welcome you back to Rogers Heritage High School for the second half of action here in the Eagles season opener against the Russellville Cyclones. That halftime was brought to you by Smoke and Sizzle, Nix's go-to destination for premium barbecue supplies, smokers, grills, rubs, sauces, and more. Whether you're mastering brisket or firing up a weekend cookout, Smoke and Sizzle has everything you need to bring the heat. Make sure you guys check them out. Nixa leads coming out the half 47-22 over the Cyclones. Dominant first half from the Eagles, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Here are the Cyclones on their first possession, the second half. Pull-up jumper from Olsen is off the front iron. Rebound, put-back attempt, no good, and handled by McKnight under the basket, swung out to Flint.
The Cyclones on offense, you really just want to slow it down. I mean, they tried pushing pace in the first half, and that caused a lot of these bad turnovers you see.
As there, Seitz loses the ball and cannot handle it. Falls out of bounds, and it's the Cyclones' ball.
Yeah, they just need to slow it down. Just try to find those open looks. Don't force shots, and it could really help this offense out.
Yeah, lots of just standing around here. Olsen on the attack, no good. Gets his own rebound, though, and it's swung out to Campbell. McKnight closing out. Campbell steps back to a cutter, and that layup is too strong. McKnight trying to use some of that quarterback arm action on the court. Just crazy things going on this court right now. That's a missed three-pointer. McKnight in transition finally gets the layup. I mean lots of things happening there on that series.
A crazy just turn of events. I mean, he's kind of forced a shot up when there really wasn't any need to do that. It forced a turnover and just a fast break bucket.
Seitz breaks the press easily. Colt McCoy in the middle of the court. McKnight, first three-pointer of the season, is good. I mean, shooting is something he definitely struggled with last year there. That's a hot start to this season.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a great thing to see. If McKnight can get that jumper going, that could be a real problem for the other teams they face. Because last year, they just kind of play off of him, let him go into him. But if he's able to start getting that jumper going, I mean, it could cause a lot of trouble.
Here's a bounce pass to Flint and one bucket. Adam McKnight through the contact. And like you said, if he can really take that step and become a three-level scorer, shooting that three ball consistently, he's definitely going to put Southwest Missouri on notice, maybe in the whole state, as he has already through football and these past few years in basketball, just even more.
Another area where, I mean, McKnight was having troubles last year with his free throws as he hits one there. If he's able to just start consistent, just like what you said with the jump shots, they won't be able to just kind of hack him. Like you'd see it in the games, they might just start hacking at him because, I mean, his free throws weren't that great. But so far this game, he's looked great. His jump shots look great. And
inside, we know what he's going to do.
He's a very physical player.
Seitz, no good on his three-point attempt there in the far corner. Flint will take it out and slow it down for the Eagles. Takes the screen, and they're going to get McKnight for an illegal screen on the attack from Flint.
Just moved a little bit too early.
And we talk about these new guys coming up for the Eagles, Seitz and McCoy, the two seniors. But, I mean, lots of vets here on this varsity squad. Kellis has started the past 2 years, or he started out on the bench last year and then worked his way into the starting role last year. McKnight obviously has started all 3 years now for the Eagles. Flint has been starting multiple years now. So lots of newer guys on the bench, but still at the core of the starting lineup is there.
I mean, you're right. Just a lot of experience with these Eagles. I mean, Adam obviously started since freshman year, and so far he's kind of been taking that main role, just getting inside and getting physical, and just the main scorer so far for the Eagles. And then Ty Kellis, I mean, he was big time in last year. He kind of came out of nowhere and was just playing great, just giving great minutes off the bench and was giving the Eagles a spark. And so far today, I mean, he's done the exact same, just really been a key factor for this big lead.
Seitz loses the ball once again there in the backcourt. Deep three-pointer is no good, and save attempt from Caden Walton, and they're just another kind of forced shot from the Cyclones.
I mean, if you watch that offensive possession, there were like 3 guys just all in the same area of the court, and it was just kind of it's causing a stagnant offense and making those kind of forced shots.
Yeah, no movement, and just you're never going to get an open shot that way. Feed inside to McCoy, good extra, and it's Kellis inside on the finish.
Just continuing what they did in that first half, just great passing, working this defense around and just causing them to make mistakes. And another one there.
Pass, yes, just sails out of bounds. Maybe he thought Seitz tipped it. I don't. Looked like that Zayden Williams wasn't even going for it there.
Just looks like they're kind of just not giving as much effort as they should be, just making bad passes and just making a bunch of mistakes and just causing a bunch of turnovers.
Kellis on the far wing tried to feed it inside for McKnight. It's over his head, but
I mean, heads up play from Randy right there.
Yeah.
Saved the possession. And then
yeah, it ends up in the Cyclones' hands either way. Trying to put the moves on. McKnight hits the deck, and Flint is in transition. Swung to the corner. Seitz will try once again, and he is good for his first 3 of the season. He's fired up.
I mean, the Cyclones so far, it just seems like every single person's just trying to be the hero. Everyone's just trying to make the big play that's just going to hopefully put them back in this game, and that's not what the recipe that they need to do. They need to work the ball around, get it outside, or even like work it around to where they can get an inside look so they can get some points on the board.
Yeah, especially trying to get easier points instead of just chucking up some 3-pointers, hoping it goes in. The Eagles lead 60-26. They're halfway through the third quarter. Coach Greg Chenault of the Cyclones called a timeout, and we'll be back after this short moment. Back from the Cyclones timeout, 4:13 left in the third quarter, and the Eagles lead by 34 points over the Cyclones.
Cyclones, like I said, going into the timeout, they can't be playing hero basketball. Everyone thinks that they need to just be the person to put them back in it. They have to work the ball around and really play as a team.
I'm already seeing more movement out of this Cyclones team. Here's a dribble handoff going inside. Strong flips it up and in for the and one bucket. That was Zayden Williams inside there, and he'll be heading to the charity stripe for one more.
Most of the Cyclones' points this game, it's just been when they actually do work the ball around, they get moving, and they get open lanes to the basket. And as you saw on this run that the Eagles had, they kind of just stood around. Everyone kind of just expected someone else to do something. And on that possession coming out of the timeout, it was a completely different story.
He finishes the three-point play. Free throw is good. Puts them to 29 on the night. Now coming in out of a press, trying to keep the Eagles on their heels. They break it with ease. Seitz uses the screen, kicks out for Eli Deal, and he finds the bottom of the net on that three-pointer.
Cyclones come out in a 1-3-1, maybe trying to get a trap and just cause a turnover. It was too easily broken. They threw someone in the middle, and I mean, they worked this defense around and got an easy three-pointer from us.
Zayden Williams was good on that layup in transition. Here the Cyclones get another steal. Swung into the corner. Olsen up and no good. Just rolled around the rim.
Already, they're working the ball around great. I mean, the right shot just didn't fall.
There is
just
very bold shot
completely
from
completely different from what I was just talking about. That's been their problem the whole night. Just taking hero shots, just
forcing it up.
Yeah.
Williams, I mean, a step back three. You got all the momentum. I don't know if that's the shot that you want. Hook pass to McKnight. Falls out of his hands. McKnight dives to the ground. Is not able to get the ball. Here's Seitz getting the steal in transition, though. Eagles they take the foul there to stop them from getting the transition.
Just back-to-back turnovers. Both teams, I mean, it was the right pass, but Owen Sykes just did a great job on getting back on defense and really cutting off that pass.
And Coach Blancett will call a timeout for the Eagles here as they lead. They lead 63-31 with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be back after this short break. Flint will have the ball coming out of the timeout called by Coach Blancett. Presson dishes to Flint in the corner. Kicks out Liddell. Liddell tries the three, just too strong there. And Flint is able to get the board.
A big difference maker this game has just been second chance points.
Yeah,
the Eagles have just been crashing the boards and just getting a lot of easy just second chance points, which has caused them to be up almost double the score of the Cyclones.
I was just about to say the offensive rebounds have been a big story tonight. Zayden Williams there with the mid-range jumper. Here's Olsen, gets the save, but the offensive rebounding the Eagles have over the Cyclones tonight is just insane. Just crashing the boards hard.
Yeah, it's been the more physical team. And Cyclones have elected to stay in this press. This press has actually worked pretty well in their favor. I mean, forced turnovers caused Nixa to speed up when they're not played their game. And it's put up some points, but they're going to need to keep it up if they want to be able to even have a chance to come back.
Liddell swung to Kellis in the corner. Colt McCoy trying to go inside. Presson shoots a three-pointer, and it is too strong off the back iron. Now Liddell pressing with Flint.
That last play, it seemed that they doubled McCoy when they passed the ball inside. I mean, McCoy and Adam just really had their way in the paint so far this game, and maybe they're going to try to have someone else beat them on the outside.
Olsen is good to go there. Flint with Olsen guarding him. He gets the screen from McCoy, tries to split the trap, and it goes off the Cyclones' foot, stays Eagle basketball.
Cyclones really seem to come alive in this third quarter. I mean, just getting their hands on loose balls, just really forcing a lot of turnovers, making the Eagles play, just speed up when they don't want to be speeding up.
Inside, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones.
I mean, $1 million move, $0 finish. I mean, he seemingly had an open lane, just a good move to get to the basket, but just couldn't finish.
Here, Flint playing some aggressive defense. Boyce driving inside and sent into the bleachers if they were there. The rejection.
I mean, McCoy, crazy athlete. That's one thing that Nixa has. I mean, may not be the tallest big man in this in the COC, but I mean they are very athletic. You've already seen one time they tried to get McCoy the ball on a lob. I mean that later in the season could be a huge momentum swing in a close game, and it just caused Colt McCoy to become he's a great defender. And it's going to be a real problem this year.
And that pass to Kellis as he rises up for the dunk. 9 seconds left on the clock. Boyce to Olsen, guarded by Kellis. 3 seconds left. Fadeaway, mid-range is short. McCoy will try a full-court shot, and come up short there. The Eagles lead by 30 at the end of the third quarter, 65-35 over the Cyclones. McKnight will check back into the game for the fourth, and we'll be back after this short break. We welcome you back to the fourth quarter here for the Arvez Hoopfest as the Eagles lead by 30 over the Cyclones. And we also want to say thanks to Callahan Heating and Cooling. Our fans enjoy comfort on and off the court all season long. Whether it's heating in the winter or AC in the summer, they're the ones you call when comfort matters most. Make sure you guys check out Callahan Heating and Cooling. Thank you for sponsoring us tonight. Flint working around. I mean, you want to talk about athletic, big-time players. I mean, that's the guy that comes to mind. 2 touchdowns caught in the state championship for football.
I mean, he was a main
Electric
factor
corner.
on that team.
Yeah, and I mean, you go back to basketball last year, he was great for the team as well as a starter, especially when that jump shot started to come around near the end of the season, helping the team make that state run.
I mean, not only a great offensive threat, but defensively, he was incredible last year. He has really fast hands, so he can get his hand on the ball fast and just get easy steals. But as you watch that last defensive possession by the Cyclones, they switched to a 3-2 zone. So maybe they're trying to collapse around the inside, but I mean, that'd normally be a 2-3 zone to stop the inside game. So maybe they're more worried about the jump shooters outside just getting too easy of 3-point shots.
I mean, the Eagles have been letting them threes fly tonight, and they have been falling. They'd say they're around maybe 35% from the line tonight so far. They have been making them from three-point land. Olsen, good pace inside, working on McCoy, and it is rejected by McCoy. Olsen swings to the corner. McKnight was on the ground, and that will leave the open shooter to knock that three-pointer down. Number 12, Caden Walton.
Cyclones really took advantage of McCoy kind of being out for a second to work, and that's just...
Yeah, I mean, masterful work from McCoy on the playmaking side of the ball there. Beautiful bounce pass inside. Kellis gets a tip on it there, but let's talk about that pass real quick. Man.
Just sling it right to him. I mean, it can't get any better than that. Just right in his hands. I mean, just way to get back and just make a play after letting up a score. Also, the Eagles seemingly, both teams have switched to zones. Eagles went 2-3, maybe trying to limit those inside looks that they've been getting, just getting to the rim to hopefully just shut this one out.
Preston checks into the game. He'll be guarding Boyce at the top of the key. Back over Walton, step back to Boyce. Gets in the paint and kicks it right back out. Floater over McCoy is no good, and good box out from Preston. He gets the rebound there.
Zone working to a charm. I mean, yes, he got the lane, but there were 3 Eagles defenders just there ready for him. And what a pass from McCoy.
Another great pass from McCoy. Kind of a no-looker there. Flips it right to Kellis for the open layup. And goes for another block there and gets the foul called on him. Helps up Zayden Williams as he'll head to the free throw line again tonight.
A big difference between the first and second half. The Cyclones have definitely been more aggressive. They've been attacking the rim. They're not as stagnant the second half as they were as the first half. And that first half really dug them in a hole.
First free throw is no good from Zayden Williams, but yeah, just a lot more movement on offense. They're seemingly, I don't see that guy in the middle as much now, so it's definitely leaving the middle less congested. They're able to go inside, get some easier buckets there. And they're actually knocking down their three-pointers a bit this time here instead of just chucking them up and missing in the first half. But the difference between the shots from the three-point line is they're open. They're not just step backs throwing it up there.
And that comes with them not being as stagnant of an offense, just people moving around. That naturally gets you an more open shot, not just a contested three.
And Flint puts the moves on behind the back right into the jumper, and he gets that one to go.
I mean, it just seems like they can't even make a mistake on offense. It's just beautiful offense. They drill another three.
Caden Walton there for the tray in the corner, but like you were saying.
It just seems everything's coming super easy to the Eagles so far. I mean, their passing has just been incredible. It's just causing just great shots, high percentage shots. They keep getting open.
Skip past Liddell, driving inside, kisses it off the glass, and is good for two on that scoop there.
I mean, right there, just working the zone, just getting an open lane for Liddell, and
that's a step back three from Williams. No good off the back iron. Flint will handle in transition. Swings it over to Seitz. Seitz, that's too much room, but he is not able to convert on that three-pointer.
Eagles, although up, 32 right now, they're still playing very aggressive. They're not putting their foot off the gas, and they're just going to close this game out.
That foul is charged to number 0, Jalen Liddell.
Definitely an offensive explosion from the Eagles tonight. 3 guys coming in from football and maybe 3 or 4 practices under their belts. What do you expect from this team? And I don't know if 74 points was on a lot of people's sheet.
I know I wasn't certainly not expecting this. I was wondering if Adam McKnight might get off to a slow start, just coming back, but they've all looked great. Randy, Ty, all of them have just been on their game tonight.
And Ty and McKnight are the leading scorers so far tonight for the Eagles. So definitely coming in and adding a little bit of flair to this team, which is definitely what they needed from their leaders. Preston gets the open floater, and it is too strong off the backboard.
When we talk about shooters for the Eagles, Logan Preston, definitely a knockdown shooter. I mean, that's definitely a spot where he wants to get to. They've had a couple shots from him tonight, just really getting in there for a rebound. And although it didn't drop, it was definitely a great hustle play and a good shot.
And here, Williams will head to the line again. He's definitely been the leading scorer tonight for the Eagles or the Cyclones. But as we look forward, as this game comes near a close, at the first free throw is good. At the Eagles' schedule for the Arvis Hoopfest, they'll be 1-0 tonight. Then tomorrow around, it's 4 or 5 p.m. I believe it's 5 p.m. They play Southmore out of Oklahoma. And, I mean, we watched them play this game before. That's definitely a team to look at. Lots of guys there, specifically Tyson Poguy, 4-star recruit, number 2 player in Oklahoma, number 26 guard in the country. So definitely a guy that's going to be a handful for the Eagles tomorrow.
They are really going to have to watch out for him. I mean, he was just having his way with I believe War Eagles defense. They would have people. They would double team him, and he can dribble. He can score at all 3 levels. A boxing won't be the move tomorrow because, I mean, if you can take away him, you have to make someone else beat you on that team. Because although they're all great scorers, they run all their
guy.
Yeah, they run all their offense.
Poguy. But they did have some other guys. They had getting steals, on defense. A very athletic team, aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see them press a lot tomorrow. So it's definitely going to be a good game. I think the Eagles' hardest opponent of this tournament, as Deal beats it off the backboard, and it's Liddell in transition, gets control and puts up a shot. Kellis on the putback basket there. Good overall team play from the Eagles. But back to that game tomorrow, definitely going to be a game you're going to want to tune into as a fan of Eagles basketball as the Nixa plays Southmore. And with 1 second left in this game, Olsen will put up a 3 off the mark, and that will do it for the first game of the season for the Nixa Eagles. And the first game for the Eagles in the Arvest Hoopfest. They take care of business here against the Russellville Cyclones, 76-44. Scoring led by McKnight, Kellis, and McCoy. I mean, they look pretty good tonight, especially for a team that a lot of people might not be giving a lot of credit to.
They definitely I keep going back to this, their passing. That was just a key factor to this game. Just being able to work the ball around just like flawlessly and just getting open shots, open shot after open shot, and that's what caused them to win this game.
So once again, the Eagles will play at 5 o'clock tomorrow against the Tyson Pogai-led Southmore out of Oklahoma. Make sure to tune in there. We'll be live here on Nixa Public Schools on YouTube. That will do it for the first game of the season and the first night of the Arvest Hoopfest here. Eagles take down the Russellville Cyclones. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, and good night.